Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Must See Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and all over the internet. This is Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast presenting OTR Beyond the Ropes. This is your guy, JD, aka OTR Mic Drop. And yes, because it's prediction Wednesday, I am the Oracle.
Where the glasses?
Hey, man, the glasses in the car.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Trey, a.k.a. Treyway, a.k.a. OTR Trey, a.k.a. Wednesday Night Trey. And yeah, man.
And as y'all can see, this is Beyond the Ropes. So, of course, Rant and Jay is nowhere to be found. Shots fired. But anyway, hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. It is premium live event season. You already know we got Crown Jewel coming up, man. You know what we do best. We give our predictions. This is what we do on Beyond the Ropes. Yes, you probably will see us in a week or two on OTR podcast. Things is a little different, but hey, we here to entertain. We here to give y'all what we know best, and is these classic predictions that we hope to see happen for real. Like, that's what we do best, Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Last podcast is a little heated. I listened to that jump back. I was like, yo, we was going at it. we was going at it for a minute. Yeah, it was a good one.
I don't even know what we was arguing about.
Hey, it was we was getting there. Like, it was a good topic. But what we gonna do first? We gonna do them quick hits.
All right, so I just wanted to touch on a couple things from Halloween Havoc from last night.
Quick hits.
So
go ahead.
Trick Williams came back, and he cost Melo the NXT title.
I knew that was gonna happen. I missed it, but I knew that was gonna happen.
He didn't attack him or anything. It's just him coming out distracted him.
Yeah, it distracted Melo, but I knew that was gonna happen because it's gonna set up for them to battle.
Melo walking around with the Justice for Trick shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I forgot what happened with Dominic and he fought. I think Dominic won because Wesley attacked him after.
So Wesley attacked Dom?
Yeah. I guess he's gonna get his title back. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then my girl Lola Vice, she won the breakout tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea and Piper, I believe they defended their titles, like they retained them.
Yeah.
Because remember they were fighting against Thea and JC Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's pretty much all I got.
Dom won.
Yeah. So Dom won. Yeah. So Wesley attacked him. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna set it up for Dom to drop the belt back to Wesley.
Man, I got some stuff, bro.
Some NXT stuff?
No. Not some NXT stuff. Just some stuff that's getting ready to come up. But
yeah. That's
really another quick hit. It was good to see the Creed brothers on Raw on Monday.
Yeah, and they won.
Yeah, against American Alpha, and so I was
Academy.
Like,
Alpha
yeah,
Academy.
There we go.
American Alpha is Jason Jordan.
Yep, that's right. Alpha Academy. There we go. But yeah, I was like, that was a good matchup and stuff like that. So
hold on.
It was from Jay.
Jay might try to get on a little later if we're still on here.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, that was interesting. Raw was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about Cody's kind of heelish type promo, boy, that list was hitting hard. That lisp was hitting hard.
Oh, and I remember when I texted y'all. Priest was like, I might go after Seth or Drew. I might go after Roman and LA Knight. So I was like, so they at least said it. So
yeah, they playing on it. Yeah.
Yeah. But we all know that fucking he not cashing in on Roman or LA Knight.
Oh no.
He might do LA Knight. LA Knight somehow won. I could definitely see that. They give LA Knight. They give LA Knight.
I don't see that happening.
Cash in. I don't see it happening. I said if he were to cash in on that match, LA Knight would have to be the winner.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to touch on from Raw before we go through these predictions?
Nope. No quick hits.
All right. So as the title of the video says, we will be doing our 2023 Crown Jewel predictions. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the first match, and that is the first match listed up here: Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough in a regular one-on-one singles match.
Yes, this is the pre-show match. So
okay,
it's a given. Sammy's in Saudi again. For the second time in his career. So, you got to put him in there somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that, of course, I got Sammy coming on top. I'll be very surprised if JD McDonough won.
He'll get some offense.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna get some offense because he showed some potential against Seth. He's a good high flyer. He's a good athlete. They just using him as the beatdown dummy right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's new to the group. Got to pay his dues.
Yeah, he had on, what was it? Was it a live event or something where he had on Finn Balor's Judgment Day shirt with the X, and he actually wore it, and they were like, Rhea Ripley pushed him to the side, talking about like three's a crowd and stuff, pushed him out of the picture and everything.
Shit, they let him in the locker room now.
Yeah.
So
they actually saving him and pulling him out the ring. And
all right. So the question now is, do we see Judgment Day interference in this match?
No.
Not even Dom?
I don't. Maybe Dom.
Yeah.
Maybe Dom. Yeah, maybe Dom. Only because he.
And they low key been team. They've been teaming up too.
Yeah, only because he doesn't have a match that night. I would say that he probably is going to be in like everybody's corner that night.
Speaking of, let's keep it right there with the Judgment Day. Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest in a one-on-one singles match.
Well, of course, my early prediction with it being for the Money in the Bank, that didn't come to play. So, I definitely got Cody winning. Of course, I got interference, and then I got Jey Uso coming out to help Cody like normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Jey Uso is going to be involved throughout the whole night. He actually might come out during the Sammy match. He probably will come out during that match. And
the only way Jay is coming out is if Dom comes out.
Yeah, that's what I see happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got Sami Zayn in the first match. You said you picked him, right?
Who? Sammy? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going with Cody, of course.
Yeah.
Cody don't lose. And then let's move on to Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Will Logan Paul get his first championship in WWE?
I don't know. It's right there. Yeah, I'm thinking Logan takes this one. Even though LWO is gonna come out there to try to support Ray, I feel like that's gonna be the distraction to cause Ray to lose. Because if you've noticed recently in Ray's career, The only time, like in this run that he's been having, the only time he loses is when somebody on his side interferes and costs him the L. When he wins clean. But when he loses, is because somebody in his corner distracts him and causes him to lose.
Watching Claudio versus Orange Cassidy 1-on-1 match right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Logan Paul. Yeah, I got Logan Paul. They probably gonna play off of his boxing victory over Dylan Dennis. Now he's still the heel, the biggest heel. No, can we talk about that moment when him and Dom in the ring at the same time?
Yeah. And the
that
praise.
Was classic.
It
that
was
classic.
It was.
Two and biggest heels.
For real. And you know, this is the championship that not only escalates Logan Paul's career as a WWE superstar, but the way that his appearances are, this is a title that he can have. You get what I'm saying? Like the Intercontinental title, we see that being defended more than anything. We see the U.S. title.
Every week, it seems.
Yeah, the U.S. title, if you really look at it, besides the tag team titles, the U.S. title is like the lowest singles title that they have.
Yeah. It's definitely the lowest singles title.
Yeah, being defended and everything and being able to being held, even though at one point the U.S. title was the title. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the top titles.
Especially when Cena had it, the first run.
When Cena had it, even let's go recent when Bobby Lashley had it. And he was feuding with Austin Theory and Seth Rollins, like that was the title because Roman had it all. So you looking at this, I feel like that this is a good starting point for the future of Logan Paul to win this title.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with that too. Let us do. Well, it's two women's matches. Let's do the first women's match. Let's do champion Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark versus Raquel Rodriguez. That's a nasty lineup.
Yo, okay. So
that is nasty.
So this is the barbarian of women matches, right? We thought Ronda versus Becky versus Charlotte was like the match of the history for women's competition, right? But when you look at the lineup of this, man, you're talking about brute women. They all pretty much, the smallest person is Zoe Stark.
Yeah, size-wise.
And then Shayna. And then Raquel. Then Rhea. Then Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Right? I've been pondering on this, man. Like, for 3 weeks, who do I see coming out the victor? Right? I'm going to tell you who's not going to win.
Zoe Stark?
Well, that wasn't my first choice.
Raquel?
Believe it or not. No, Rhea was my first choice. That's not going to win this match.
Oh, I thought you, okay, I'm tripping. I thought you was talking from the, like, no one's going to beat Rhea. Okay.
No. Rhea's not winning.
So who you got winning? Raquel?
Let's go down the history of Fatal 5-Way.
She's the one I'm picking if Rhea does lose, but I'm picking Rhea.
Okay. So call me crazy.
All right.
And so this one, when you talk about Fatal 5-Way, it's kind of hard to choose. So for this one, we're gonna do a dub, right? It got to be between two people. Because the Fatal 5-Way, this is the odd number, right?
Okay.
Fatal 4-Way, it's kind of easy to pick who you gonna win. But
even
Fatal 5-Way, Fatal 5-Way, this match is really hard to depict who's gonna be a winner, right? Because they all show dominance. So my two that I can see winning this match is Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, okay. Two heels.
Yes. My first is, well, okay, so Nia is heel. Shayna is neutral. Right?
Yeah. So they got the tag team.
I pick Shayna first over Nia because Shayna's last victory, big victory, was against Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
With that, right? If you really want to play off that, you could play that she is the baddest because she beat the baddest, right? In the baddest competitive match where they were throwing true blows, right? The reason why I say Rhea's not going to win is because right now they're portraying Rhea to be on this high horse, right? The self-proclaimed leader of the Judgment Day, even though there isn't any leaders of the Judgment Day.
You saw Priest called her out on that. He's like, so when we start making matches for each other,
Exactly, right?
she makes Dom's matches, but she ain't supposed to be making everybody else's.
So technically, like when you look at it, he was first. Damian Priest was the first member of Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest is the true leader of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
All of this is about to transpire over this weekend.
He gave up leadership. He gave up leadership to Finn.
Damian Priest is now going to embark on his true pedestal of leadership this weekend. But to stay on this match, overall, I have Shayna.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So
the likely choice is Raquel, just because she's been through adversities and stuff like that. Yeah. Injuries, comeback, injuries, then the tag team thing happening. So, but my pick, I'm not putting no Oracle status on it, but I'm picking Shayna.
Question. So if Raquel wins and Liv comes back, does she just jump back into the tag team?
No. Liv now becomes a competitor for Raquel.
Okay.
And I say that because Liv was a champion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I can see if she never was
also beat Ronda.
I can see if she wasn't a world champion before, but she is. So because you are a world champion, you kind of get put into that mix as a competitor for the world title.
Yeah. So I would say I know it's not going to be Zoe Stark. Like you just got out your feud with Trish, then I'm just going to put the main title on you right away.
She's still too green.
Green behind. So she's not going. So she's not going to get it.
Too green. Mm-hmm.
She's going to be there to try to help Shayna, but I can see them kind of bumping heads a little bit with Zoe thinking, "Oh, I got a shot at winning this," type of stuff. Then Nia, I mean, she did just come back, and it looks like they may be trying to give her a big push. Yeah. So if I'm picking Rhea, but if I had to pick someone else, it's a toss up to me between Nia and Raquel. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go with Nia if Raquel, if Rhea loses.
Dominance, man. Mm-hmm. That's dominance.
Because also, if Rhea winning this match with no help from Judgment Day, that could be her trying to say she solidified her spot as the leader. Mm-hmm. She's the only one that ain't lost her title. Mm-hmm. Everybody else then lost theirs at least once.
And then you play on the fact that everybody's been playing on the fact that Rhea hasn't defended her title.
Did she defend it in NXT a couple times?
No.
Are those just regular matches?
Yeah,
those just regular matches. Oh, I thought she defended it at least once.
Last time she defended it was against Raquel.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to say that was at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's when they was wearing white and purple.
All right. So, you might as well just do the other women's match as well. So, Io Sky with Damage Control versus Bianca Belair, a one-on-one match. Are we shocked that it's not a triple threat with Charlotte?
No, because Charlotte just had 2 back-to-back championship matches.
This is Charlotte, though.
But I'm not saying that Charlotte's not going to get involved.
There we go.
Charlotte will get involved, which because we're still waiting on that Bianca Belair heel turn. Mm-hmm. We're still waiting on that. So Charlotte coming out to try to help Bianca cost Bianca the victory.
Because then Bianca will be like, "Why would you come out? I don't need your help." All this,
Mm-hmm.
but it is gonna be 3-on-1. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go with Io retaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Io
But
retaining.
then this is what I'm hoping on, because there has not yet been an introduction between Jade and Bianca,
I mean, she just got
right?
there.
Mm,
Now, Bianca just got
I
back.
get it.
I mean,
I get it, right? So it could be two things that happen within this match. Charlotte could be the first person take out Bailey because they got beef, right?
mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. Bailey, yeah, Io still retains, or the match gets called, right? For
Mm-hmm.
disqualification. Charlotte and Bianca are getting beat down. And next thing you know, we got Jade music that plays. And
That would
three
be
of the
dope.
biggest women in WWE are standing in
That
the
would be
same
dope.
ring fighting
That
off
would be
damage
dope.
control.
Because I don't believe that she's going to NXT.
No. It's
The way they're pushing her, there's no way. I know Becky just went down there and won the title, but she just dropped it. So
yeah.
I think
And
Jade is either going to be
so
on SmackDown or Raw, and I actually would bet. I don't think she's going to SmackDown. I think she'd be going to Raw.
it would be like, so the rumors were that she was gonna go to Raw, but I think her best bet, because when you looking at the landscape of the women right now,
That's
for you to
true.
have a
SmackDown,
when
she could
you
shine on SmackDown.
yeah, when you having a fatal 5-way right now with three of the biggest hard hitting women, yeah, okay, and Becky's still on there. So technically, you got 6 dominant women
Yeah, that's right. She
on
don't need to go to
the
Raw.
on a Raw roster, and then you got tag teams on a Raw roster. Like you got Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Then
Katana
you
and
got
Chance.
Katana and Chance, and then you got
The way you got the way.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like you look, Raw has a lot of women. SmackDown doesn't. SmackDown's recycling.
Yeah.
So SmackDown needs
Yeah, you're
like
right.
Jade.
They do.
And I know
They were suffering without Bianca, and
yeah.
real talk, because they got Zelina over there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But
man,
Zelina's
I hope Carmella get back soon. They need her
yeah.
somewhere.
And then
Need Liv
even on
back.
yeah, and even on Raw, but Liv was
Alexa
on Raw.
Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa Bliss will be on SmackDown.
So when you look at that, it's like I know they don't want to overpower SmackDown, especially when you got Roman, the Bloodline,
Do
and
you have Roman
stuff.
though?
I mean, you got part-time Roman, okay? Same way we had part-time Brock. So you got part-time Roman.
I feel like this is worse than part time Brock.
But then, like right now,
We
we
gonna
got
get to
John
it.
Cena. You got John Cena. So you're really not trying to amplify SmackDown too much, but
You only got John Cena for a limited amount of time.
yeah, you need Jade on SmackDown. So that's what I'm saying. I would even like to be like Bianca said. I made a phone call, and boom, her and Jade stand toe to toe, and then all of a sudden they like shake hands and show like
And then
this
they
is in
attack
the
Charlotte.
making. What boy? I lose my shit. I will lose it. I will lose it.
But yeah, let's do. So we both
And
picking
then
Io.
Bobby Lashley and
Are you
Street
picking?
Profits come out.
Did you pick?
Yeah, I pick
Who won it?
Io.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
pick Io.
So we both picking Io. All right. So then let's get to John Cena versus Solo Sikoa in a regular singles one-on-one match.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna revert and ask you this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we know John Cena said he's close to retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Does John Cena break this streak of him losing or not winning a match in over 2,000 days? Or do we see Solo Sikoa putting a nail in the coffin with a Samoan spike?
John Cena is going to win.
Really? Because John Cena's
Yeah.
recently been getting the best out of Solo, right? And I
I
feel
think
like
John Cena's going to win because Jimmy's going to come down and Jay's going to get involved, and
that's another match.
Solo gets
Yeah,
distracted. So
yeah.
I think Cena wins
Okay, so
because the story's not
I
done with them, so he can win this one.
is not, but at okay, if the story is not done, right? Because we do got Survivor Series. I almost want to say that John Cena is in the process of like putting Solo over the same way he was doing Roman a long time ago. Because John Cena only does it with people who he knows has the highest potential in their future. He will only do this with them. Like he did it with Roman when Roman was still wet behind the ears, and well, he wasn't really wet, but
Yeah,
on
he
the
was.
mic.
He was messing up the promos, man. The fact that Cena said that's why you can't do your job because he kept messing up the promos and all that.
Yeah. So, and look at Roman now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Roman was able to go back and forth with Cena in his heel state.
The way he couldn't before.
Exactly. So I kind of agree with you. Yeah, I think Cena gonna win this one, and then Survivor Series is gonna be it.
All right, so let's take a break from the bloodline. Let's go back to potentially Judgment Day. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship regular singles match. I'll go first on this one.
Okay, thank you.
So I got Priest cashing in.
Okay, who you got
Priest
winning?
cashing in on Drew McIntyre.
my dog.
On Drew McIntyre. I think they keep playing up the fact that Drew was the champion when there was no crowd. And this is such a WWE move. You let him win, he gets the adulation from the crowd, and then loses it right away. That could send him into heel mode. Because then he's saying he wants another shot at it, and he wants a real title shot, a real run with the title. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre wins and gets cashed in on by Damian Priest.
Yes, I agree with that same scenario because they've been playing on this whole thing with Drew McIntyre's old I want to say it's his old intro music, Broken Dreams.
Yeah. So he said I got one they can sing along to.
Yeah, they keep playing on that, right? But Broken Dreams is also the catalyst that made heel Drew back into the Scottish psychopath. As you notice, if you remember, I called that a long time ago that we need psychopath Drew back.
Yeah.
Like we need the Scottish psychopath. I mean, I understand y'all might not want to use the term psychopath, but we need that. We need the long black trench coat, get rid of the kilt, get rid of the sword. We need the long black trench coat. We need the hair hanging
John
down
Wick
like
version.
Yeah. We need that part. That's when Drew was at his top tier.
Yeah. And he was the biggest heel in the company.
Yeah. It took that persona to beat Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that whole scenario. Like he wins, he beats him, he gets the accreditation from the crowd, and then he's beat up, he's battered, and so Damian Priest freaking takes advantage of that.
Now, does Judgment Day help him cash in?
No. Okay. No, because
it would be Finn that would help him. Yeah, and he gonna be like, "You only champion because of me."
Yeah, and then he gets his shot at the title, right?
And that's how you turn. That's how you turn Priest face.
Yeah, but this moment here, they could honestly play on to this, right? So, let's say Finn does help him win, right? And then they go into Survivor Series, and Finn is the reason why they win Survivor Series. Like if they're in War Games, Finn is the reason why they start winning all these matches. Priest is gonna have 3 titles. You're gonna have the tag team and that. And you already know how Finn feels. Finn's gonna be looking at himself like, I don't got it. Priest gonna be like, well, get the NXT championship, get that one, or
Go get it
start,
back.
yeah, go start pointing his direction. But Finn's gonna be like, I'm locked into this, so it could play that way. But Damian Priest getting the world title solidified him as the leader of the Judgment Day. Not saying they're gonna push Rhea out, but the change in powers is gonna unravel. Where
So,
now they're gonna start throwing her in matches.
as soon as Priest cashes in his title, you can just start counting the days to the end of the Judgment Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Because honestly, I could see them kicking him out or him leaving, and them staying together.
Yeah,
but this version of the Judgment Day is about to be over.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so let's move on to the main event. See it right there behind you. Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Yeah.
He ain't winning.
Who, LA Knight? Yeah, we know. We know. They just had to put Roman on TV.
So, I just, all right. Damn, where did I see this? Somebody had I was reading. Of course, I was reading, and I always get my updates to Google and stuff. So I seen a little birdie. I think it was Sportskeeda that said that it will not be a member of the bloodline to help Roman retain, but instead it could potentially be Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Now remember, Paul Heyman was in Braun Breaker's corner when John Cena was in Melo's corner.
That's true.
So Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman have an understanding. So because of the turbulence within a bloodline with Jimmy not all the way being coherent of that Roman runs the show, Paul Heyman could call Braun Breaker in to help Roman handle LA Knight, which then brings Braun Breaker up. He starts feuding with LA Knight and all this kind of stuff, right? And so it puts LA Knight kind of in that Cody type turbulence of his career at this point. So yeah, that I seen that little birdie that said that. I just want to throw out some gems related to the bloodline real quick. So we all know that Roman's retaining, right?
I got Roman as well.
His cousin just got granted his release from MLW.
Zilla?
Nah, it wasn't Zilla. It was Lance Anoa'i. I want to say, I think it was Lance. Yep, Lance Anoa'i. He just got released from MLW. Now, believe it or not, WWE passed on signing Lance in the past. Remember, we said that there's going to be a new bloodline.
We did.
There's going to be a
bloodline. And it would be with people that we didn't think it would be with.
Yeah. So Zillow's almost there. He's been teaming a lot with Jacob Fatu, which is Rikishi and Umaga's younger brother. So yeah, what I'm seeing is that if Jacob comes to, yeah, we about to have a new bloodline. Lance, Zilla, and Jacob with Roman.
Oh, so Solo and Jay and Jimmy are gone?
Yeah, they're gonna go and be with Jay.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somehow, some way, I see that happening.
And don't forget Ava.
Or I could see half of them joining Jay. If Roman still keeps Jimmy and
Solo.
in solo, then like Jacob, Lance, and Zilla gonna be with Jay because we're gonna get a bloodline warfare again. That's not just a tag team. We're gonna
It's making
get
too much money. Yo, a Bloodline War Games would be crazy.
man, the potential, right? Oh my goodness, the travesty. Oh my goodness.
So, where do you think LA Knight goes from here? Oh, Jason?
That's how I feel. It's freaking wrestling murder when you do that. um, LA Knight. It doesn't put him back a step losing to Roman. And see, that's what people are thinking. Like when you lose to Roman, you go down, right? But what
Kevin Owens
that
never
does,
did.
that's what I'm saying. What it does is it start putting LA Knight against other formidable opponents who have been previous champions, right?
But the
So
thing is, SmackDown's roster is so lacking. Who would that
yeah, I
be?
get it. But how many ex champions has LA Knight defeated?
Did he fight Ray?
Uh maybe. Yeah, he did fight Ray. But
But he lost.
Universal champions and recent world champions.
He beat the Miz.
Okay. Recent. Listen to my word. Oh well, yeah, Miz what? Miz held the US title. No, he held the world title and Bobby Lashley won it from him.
Yeah.
Okay. So but he hasn't beat the
Has he
likes
beat?
of Kevin
Has he
Owens.
beat? Has he beat AJ?
No.
All right, so Kevin Owens, you got AJ.
You got Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, but he's not really doing solo feuds right now.
Right. Not yet. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like he's gotten there. He's had a hell of a run for his first year. But at the same time, it's like, all right, now I'm facing the champion of champions. If I lose, now I work my way back into that by fighting previous champions. You know what I'm saying? Then hopefully we get Randy Orton to SmackDown. He fused with him a little bit. You know, it's something like that because it's not going to diminish his career. A lot of people been trying to say that when you lose a Roman, your career kind of goes, you know, on a downward spiral.
Yeah,
Or
because he could. Sheamus is hurt, so we can't feud with Sheamus right now.
right. So they're like, it could just be on standstill. But I say like, even Kevin Owens, they ain't beefing, but that's a good competitor for you to feud with to get that title opportunity. You know, it's a lot of people that he could start fighting to get back to that title spot. Of course, now you're going through the bloodline again because he's had one solo match against Jimmy and beat him. You know,
He ain't fought solo yet.
Not solo, not one on one. So you get other forms of that, like, and you know you're probably gonna see them again in war games. I don't if the bloodline is in war games somehow or in a match in Survivor Series, they're not winning this year. They won last year. I don't see them winning.
Rumor has it that we all know that after this we're not going to see Roman again until Royal Rumble.
So he's not going to be at Survivor Series.
He don't have a match, so he's not going to get one. He's not going to get one by then.
Yeah, because that's 2 weeks.
Because they already talking shit about this one because it's only 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Roman literally just came back and now he beefing with LA Knight. So
that quick,
that quick. So yeah, Roman's going to be gone until January.
Yeah,
after this, because Cody is wrapped up in the Judgment Day storyline, so it's not like he gonna go out there and Cody gonna interrupt him and all of that. He's dealing with that, and he is technically still dealing with the bloodline because the whole J factor and
Jimmy helped them lose and stuff. Yeah,
but
that's what makes me appreciate when all the superstars were like on Raw and SmackDown, and it wasn't a brand split. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then you kind of get what we're getting now, and you get seeing superstars on both shows and stuff.
How do you think this this little petty feud between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce is going to end.
Mm.
Because they're setting up for Survivor Series, so it's now just trying to see what they're going to do to each other.
So I'm gonna tell you this, right? We probably will get Raw versus SmackDown in in War Games. Um, and it's gonna be like kind of like a bragging rights type scenario.
Mm-hmm.
With Roman not being there, he's going to embark Jimmy as the leader, which then they're gonna vote Jay as the leader of his team.
Mm-hmm.
That keeps on the brother rivalry, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
keeps us going all the way until WrestleMania. Because one of them is going to, if they're both in the Royal Rumble, one of them is gonna kick the other out.
Mm-hmm.
And what I see Jay in the Royal Rumble and Jimmy stopping him. Even if Jimmy's not in the Royal Rumble, I see Jimmy being the reason why Jay gets
Yeah,
eliminated in the Royal Rumble.
got to
You
start
know,
setting up the WrestleMania match.
yeah, because he's gonna be like, man, you've had title opportunities, you ain't getting this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting this before me. So I can see that playing out as far as those two as captains of their team of their respective teams. Of course, it's gonna be a it's going to be a vote for Jay, and it's going to be a decision for Roman.
Mm.
But with Roman's decision, Jay's not going to pick his team. The team is already going to be picked. It's just that Jay's the leader.
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy's the leader.
Yeah.
Jay, he'll end up having Cody, Sammy, and then he'll have to pick two more people, or they'll have to qualify.
He'll probably
depending on
try to get Drew. Well, he can't. Drew got a match. No, that's Survivor
yeah,
Series. He might
yeah,
try to pick Drew.
depending on what level he at.
Yeah, because
Right.
but then see that could be the heel turn is Drew turning
Mm-hmm.
on Team Raw.
Yep. And then like somehow KO is on Team SmackDown. And then first thing out the gate, he super kicks Jimmy and walks out. Because he's done it before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be controversy like that.
I guess I just hope I'm kind of over it. We haven't had it in a while, but the uh the brands invading the brands, I'm
Yeah.
over that. I'm over that.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see
And
it
then
because
because you already know when one does it, then the next one's just gonna do it the next week. So you already know.
we've been seeing that already. Like, and we're not before we got even close to Survivor Series, it's been like that. Even though it's been like a solo superstar. When Judgment Day came to SmackDown, like we've seen it. With Jimmy coming to Raw and costing them the titles, like we've had that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be nothing wow. It's gonna be for that would be for cheap pop.
Yeah. I guess the real question is, does Dwayne the Rock Johnson factor into any of these predictions going forward? Either coming out to to stop Roman from cheating, to stop Solo and Jimmy.
Mm, after Survivor Series, what do we have?
Nothing because they don't have a December, so it'd be Royal Rumble.
So it's Royal Rumble. Then after Royal Rumble, we have Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, and Fastlane.
Let me check because WrestleMania is April, so for February and March, they're not going to have two
Mm-hmm.
in 1 month.
Mm-mm. Not like they're doing now.
Mm. All right, I'm looking up the schedule right now. Let's see. Crown Jewel Survivor Series, NXT Deadline, then the Royal Rumble, then Elimination Chamber. Okay, they're not having one in March. Um, it's Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber and then WrestleMania.
Damn, so they're not having a Money in the Bank. So is Priest gonna get his WrestleMania moment?
And then they got the Bash at Berlin. That's in
Mm.
August. Okay, damn, they skipped all the way to August. Okay, I guess they don't know what pay-per-views are next. But
Okay, so because usually they have Money in the Bank somewhere right before WrestleMania, so they're probably not gonna do it based
this year, Money in the Bank um, was
after.
right before SummerSlam, and
Okay.
it was after Backlash
All
because
right. So
Money in the Bank was July 1st.
okay. So yeah, he has to lose it sometime soon. He has to cash in. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got two. So Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, then WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way that I see The Rock playing into this, it will have to be a Survivor. It can't. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a Survivor Series, but it will have to be a Survivor Series or Royal Rumble.
I think it might be the Rumble
Yeah, I don't see
because
him entering the Rumble,
I
but
don't think
Rumble's
Roman's
gonna
gonna
have the
because
match.
I don't think Roman's gonna be a Survivor Series.
Yeah, so it would have to be the Rumble, and then hmm, yeah, it will have to be the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's gonna be in the Rumble.
Yo, this I said LA night. This Swerve and Adam Page feud is pretty lit.
Mm-hmm.
You been keeping up?
Yeah,
Like they making Swerve a legit star. The Bucks and Page just lost their ROH titles.
they did.
Mm-hmm. To Brian Cage and who else is in that damn group?
Oh, and Mughal,
Moguls. Yeah, the
yeah, the
Moguls.
Mughals.
Now Nick Jackson is going crazy. Oh, Matt Jackson.
But yeah, man,
I'm confused. Are we gearing up for a Young Bucks heel turn again?
possibly
Because they're better as heels.
they are.
Just like Kenny's better as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Adam Copeland's coming up next. What am I hearing?
Oh, I was watching
Oh,
AEW too.
I was like,
I
why
just
that
turned
shit?
the volume on.
I was like, why that shit sound like the King? So
But yeah,
I would say if we saw The Rock, it would have to be at the Rumble because I don't know if Roman's gonna. I think Roman just does one and takes 2 months off and then goes again. So if he fights at the
who's
Rumble, he's not gonna. He probably won't be at Backlash. They don't have one in March right now, so then it'd
who's
be
to say
WrestleMania.
the Rock couldn't show up Saturday?
I mean, he could because
He could.
they gotta make this match interesting, and I don't think just
Right.
having Jimmy and Solo interference and having John Cena and Jake Cody come out and help is going to be enough. They
Yeah.
are in Saudi Arabia.
What if like they get ready to surround the ring like in Shield fashion, and then next thing you know we get if you smell, and then they
Mhm.
look like what the heck, and they start
Oh,
climbing off the ring.
think what about this? What if that does happen, and then we get one last John Cena The Rock tag team match?
Because they did
Because
hug.
he will be on the side of LA Knight, which
Yeah.
is who John Cena's on the side with. So we could have a
Mm-hmm.
6-man, we can have a regular tag match, and it
Yeah.
could be John Cena and The Rock versus Solo and Jimmy,
True.
and then
Yeah.
that one probably won't. I can see that one not ending clean because I don't think it. They would probably. I can see them doing it on SmackDown and Roman interfering,
Yeah, or
But
it could not even be a match. It could just
yeah,
be like just some kind of, you know, I'm gonna do old school WWE terms, a slobber knocker.
because they've been giving us premium live event style quality matches on free TV lately.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
and they're gonna have to with them taking breaks with months in between. But all right, so those are all of our predictions. Um, anything crazy you think's gonna happen, or do you think we said it all?
Nah, I think we said it all. So yeah, everybody tune in 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, November 4th for Crown Jewel. Like, I think this is gonna be a big one. Um, I don't know. I just feel like this is gonna be a pretty big
Hmm.
match card. So you
I
got
think
to
it's
tune
gonna.
in.
I think it's gonna surprise me. I forgot what the last one was, where I was like, "This card about to be trash," and it was actually one of the better ones they put on all year. I
Yeah.
forgot, but I think uh just one more thing. I think that Logan Paul is about to show his ass in this match. I
Oh
think
yeah.
this match is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I just hope that Ricochet doesn't get involved
Yeah.
since him and
Yeah.
Logan got that beef.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious though if Ricochet came out and then Dom came out and
Hmm.
started fighting. Ricochet.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that's all I got.
Yep. That's all I got.
All right, well, sign us out.
So, hey, like I said, tune in, follow us. You see the IG, you see the scroll. You already know who we are. We are Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. This is your boy JD, aka Mr. Mike Drop.
And this is your boy Trey, aka Wednesday Night Trey. We just gonna leave it at that.
Hey, we out.
Peace.
Tune in.
Saturday.